Hello, this is Alex from phpacademy.org, and in this video created for the New Boston, I'm going to be talking to you about substring replace. Now, substring replace looks like this. This is how we call the function in PHP. Now, substring replace takes up to 4 arguments. The first argument that we take is the string that we want to look at. The second argument is the string that we want to replace. The third argument is where we want to start, and the fourth argument is where we want to end. How many characters, or how many, I guess, length, if you like, the length of the replacement. Now, let's have a look at what it basically does first. Substring replace, like I said, is a combination of substring and str replace. So we have substring in PHP, which will return a specific part of a string. So we could specify in a string, let's say, if we had a string Alex, if I wanted to start at 0, 1 and go 2 characters, we would return EX. So that's substring. Str replace will find a string within a string and it will replace it with a specified string. So substring replace is really a combination of these two functions. So why would we need this? We'd need this because we're searching for something, but then what we're then doing is we're replacing the string with a specified amount of data. So for example, if you wanted to cut a string in half, this would be a function to use. If you wanted to say, if you wanted to cut a string in half, you could use substring. But with substring replace, it will search for a string, but only within a specified portion of a string. So let's create a string now that we can work with to show this example off. I'm going to choose this part don't search. Let's just put a slash there. This part search. Now, what's the idea of this example? I'm going to not include this part of the string. I don't want this part of the string to be searched in. However, I want this part of the string to be searched in. And what I want to do is I want to replace part with another word. So let's create a new variable called string_new, and this is going to be equal to calling substring replace. Now we can start putting the arguments in it to start putting this into practice. So the first argument is easy. We just need to supply the string that we want to look in. The second is we need to put in the string that we want to replace. So I want to replace part, this word here, with something else. So let's just say we'll just say Alex. I can't think of any better examples. So the next argument we need to give is where to start looking. So or where we want to replace. So if we count up the characters, we're going to say 1, 2, it'd be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure if that's counted. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So this will either be 29 or 30, I think. And then how many characters or the length of where we want to search, and that's 4 because we've got 4 characters in part. So let's have a look now at string new and see what's happened. It's quite hard to come up with an example with something for this, but when you do need it, you'll say, oh, that would be useful. So yeah, okay, so this has worked. I counted correctly. So now we're saying this part don't search, this Alex search. So we haven't actually searched, but we've rather specified where we want to replace within the string. Now, why would this be useful, and where would this be useful in a real life example? Let's say we had a form where a user could, like in a word processing, like in a word processor, you can search and replace. We've already covered searching within a string, so if we were to search within this string and look for part, we could then find out that part is located at point 29, at location 29. We could then say, well, we've searched for part, the word part is 4 characters long, so then you can take in user input and specify what you'd like to replace. So in this particular tutorial, I won't be demonstrating that. However, there is another tutorial where we create the exact program that I've just talked about, or the script that I've just talked about. So these are the fundamentals of substring replace. But in the other tutorial, we're going to look at how we can put this into practice and how it might be useful.